Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. And we'll start with 3 breaths up with an inhale, lift up the heels. Keep going. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit. Lift up through the heels till you're standing on all of the toe heads, metatarsal heads. And we'll do that again. Inhale, lift up. And then exhale. And then we'll go up and over and add a little rotation. Dynamically stretching the body, warming up the body. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, come up and over to the other side. So we'll go into a lateral flexion, like half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, with a little bit of rotation. Inhale, and gently coming up. And then act like you're taking off a big sweatshirt. You're gonna cross your arms in front of you and circle them. Waking up the shoulders, gorgeous. And hello, 2. And then drop your hands down, and we'll do a little extension and flexion, and just warming it up. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale to drop a shoulder, a little rotation. And drop a shoulder. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then gently roll up. Take your time. Interlace your fingers at the top. Reach through, add a little rotation right, and add a little rotation left, add a little side stretch, and add a little side stretch. Good job. And then let's grab the dyna band. So we're going to use a medium to heavy dyna band, and we'll start with the arms overhead with your exhale. Your palms are pretty far apart. You're going to pull down to your chest and exhale. And exhale. And exhale. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Look how long the neck is while we're doing this. The wrists are long. And exhale. And down, and exhale. And let's take 5 more. That's 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then let your hands come to the rear and open up the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's take the band in the back body, right about where the shoulder blade, lower shoulder blades are. And we're going to exhale and press out. Good morning. Hi, welcome. And 3, thanks for coming. Hello. We warmed up the body a little bit if you're just joining. And then we warmed up the spine, warmed up the arms and the legs. And then we're adding on some dyna band strengthening. Shoulder blades are down the back, exhaling as we press out. And then let's take 5 more. Wrists are fairly straight. 4, looking great. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Now we're going to take the right hand over the left hand under behind. Now keep that left shoulder open. The right elbow is going to straighten and exhale, straighten. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, try 5 more, 16, looking good, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then just relax. You can always scan if you're using the muscles you want to use or if you're accidentally recruiting something else. Hand by your lower back and exhale, press. 1 and 2 and exhale, 3 and 4. Long bodies. 5, 6, 7, 8, your abs are pulling in. 9, 10, elbows up high, hanging in there. Feeling strong. Jawline parallel to the floor. And 5 more. The knees are soft. You're trying to make sure they don't bend backwards. And 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. And then let that go. And we're going to take a tricep stretch. Hold on to your tricep. And then if you'd like to, you can add on a little bit of a lean, lifting your spine up and over. 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. Hand to your elbow and go up and over. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, that felt terrific. And let's take the hands to the front, palm up, elbows by your ribs, open up. External rotation, so important to keep the shoulders strong, the part of the shoulders that keep the arms open. 5, to counteract the daily activities of forward lifting. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now if it gets too hard, give yourself more slack. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Give a little shake. Flip your hands over, palm over. Now your right elbow is going to press. It's a bow and arrow, tricep still. 3, your shoulders are down the back. 5, good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now this arm, this right hand's going to be at anchor. Push out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Really good. Now we're going to take one laundry arm. So it's like you're putting laundry on the back line and the wind's blowing and the sleeves are just blowing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to take the band in front pretty wide. Exhale, pull, and then choke up a little bit more on it. 15, so your wrists are long. 3, rear delt. 4, a little bit of rhomboids, pulling the shoulder blades together, nothing stressful. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Terrific job. Now we're going to grab a sip if you want. We're going to do bicep curls. Stepping on the band with 2 feet. Your elbows are by your side. You have equal tails on your Donna band. Exhale, pull. And I have a hammer curl. You can change it if you need to. Most important, your shoulders are down the back. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, how about 5 more? Let's do it. 16, 17, good, 18, 19, and 20. Terrific. And then let's take a couple of stretches here. This is going to be cow face, and we just worked the bicep, but we're going to stretch out the tricep and the shoulder here. Wonderful. Yes, and if you can't reach, just use your Donna band to get the to give a stretch to both arms, the shoulder and the tricep. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let that go. Other side. Hold. Great, your jawline is parallel to the floor. Holding, stretching. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and let that go. Perfect. Let's take one band. Step on that band with one foot. Now you're going to exhale and pull the band forward while your abs are pulling in, and you're keeping your neck long. You're trying to keep the body in the same place, not leaning back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now give yourself a little more slack and go out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deltoids. 5. These muscles. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to switch it. One hand, one foot. To the front. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to the side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, deltoid, looking good. 8, neck is long. 9, and 10. Gorgeous. Now take the band out of the way for a moment. Right arm comes across. Now you can use your left hand to stretch. You can pat yourself on the back here. 4, 3, 2, and then exhale the other one across. Yes, perfect. Hold that hand. See how far you can reach your hand. There it is. 5, 4, yeah. 3, 2, and then 1. You can step on the band in the very middle, both feet. Now your hands are going to hold on to the end of the tails, and you're going to upright row. You're going to pull with your elbows leading the way. Exhale. Exhale. Good. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Good. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. Perfect. And then let that go. Let's get rid of the bands for just a moment. And you can grab your weights. Let's do the lighter weights. So I have a couple of 5s. You could do a 2 or 3 as well. We're going to start with the lateral raise. Your feet are about shoulder width apart, knees long and soft. Go out like a T, and look how your wrists are long. Your arms are not going, your hands are going only to shoulder height or slightly below. We're not lifting up higher. So we're just going to work high benefit, low risk. Your exhale is pulling your belly in. And 6. And 7. Great. And 8. And 9. 10. You can see your hands. They're not drifting behind you. So we're working in the scapular plane, which is a little safer place to work for the shoulders. High benefit, low risk. 15. And then take a moment just to relieve any tension around the neck and shoulders. You can roll those shoulders, and we're going to be taking it to the front. So same weights, and probably anywhere from a 2 to 6. Palms face your thighs. Exhale, forward and lower with control. Now, as you do this, you're making sure your back is the same place, that it's not leaning back when you lift the arms. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then give yourself a little breather. Good. Place your palms here. Inhale. And exhale. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. And give yourself some circles. So we're doing the whole shoulder series, and then we'll take a stretch. Now we're going to have the feet about shoulder width, hip width apart. You're going to be in a hinge. Now open up your arms like a T. I'll turn so you can see me from this side too. But your back is long, it's not rounded. And your gaze is going to be down once you realize what we're doing so that you don't have any extra tension in your neck. 5, good, I'm looking. 6, yes. 7, wonderful. 8, 9, 10, let's take 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good, and then come back up, take a little breather, and let's take frontal rows. All right, up, row, up, row. Your elbows lead the way. Check in and make sure that your wrists are happy, your thumbs are happy. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and of course if you're tired you can stop. 17, we're going to 20, 18, 19, look how long the neck is here, and 20. Now we're going to take these out of the way for a little bit and do some stretches. Terrific. Let's take the fingers behind us, open up, and you're going to keep your ear in line with your shoulder from the side view and not poke it forward or back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One hand down, one arm over, and then you can cross your foot, add on some rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're breathing into that rib cage, and 1, and then take your hand down, other arm up and over, and rotation. 5, 4, 3, 2, take an inhale, and then exhale. Gorgeous. Now this is a shoulder stretch. It's called eagle. So right arm, then your palms touch. Now if you want, you can add on sit down, and let's take the left thigh over and hook the toes. That's an option. 10. Inhale. And exhale up. Now you can switch it up. The other arm, sit. Right arm is on the bottom, so the right thigh is now on the top. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let that out. Good job. Wonderful job. Let's take a little bit of a heavier weight. And you can say anywhere from 3 to 10. We'll do a bicep curl. Now you can pull the weights towards your shoulders and keep it in a range of motion. That feels like there's tension. If you go up too high when you're doing weights, you almost have like a little place where there's no work. So we'll keep it in a range of motion where there's work. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and remember you can always do these for the hammer curl too. 13, 14, I'm just changing it up, showing 15. If you're doing the other way, just make sure your wrists aren't getting left behind. 16, that you have neutral wrist. 17, 18, these feel great, huh? 19, and 20. Now we're gonna lower that weight. I'm just gonna put it out of the way for a moment. And we're still mixing up some stretches. Take the palm forward and shoulder blade down the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and try the other side. 5, good. Elbow is soft. 4, you're never backwards locking. 3, 2, and palm. 5, 4, good. That looks great. 3, 2, and the other. And 5, 4, beautiful. 3, 2, and this is sort of a wrist mobility exercise. It's not going to be a static stretch, but just roll your hands, hold hands, and then go the other way. Feels like you're lubricating all those carpals, right? 4, 3, 2, good, and then palms together and pull down. This is a little stretch for the underside of the hand too. And we're going to add a little to it, just flip it towards me. 5, good, shoulder blades are down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's take those heavier weights again, anywhere from 3 to 10. And you're going to hinge forward, kind of like we did on that lateral raise, that posterior fly. So this is going to be a row. Your exhale pulls, good, and exhale. You have your knees bent, you have your back long. It's not rounded, it's long. Good. That looks great. Okay, and your gaze is probably going to be down once you realize what I'm doing so that you don't hurt your neck. 10 more. 11, 12, 13, strong back. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then standing up, perfect. Get rid of the 1. Take the 1 heavier weight behind you. Now another option is to take 2 lighter weights. So we're going to do these 20 times. Yeah. And up. 5. You're going to make sure your low back isn't getting more inward curve than usual. 7. Keep going. 8. 9. 10. 11. Good. Elbows long. 12. Also, it's almost like you're shaving the back of your head. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18, 19, and 20. Wonderful job. We're going to take this out of the way. And we'll take a one-legged balance pose here. And this isn't so much strength, but it's important for making sure that we have enough strength in our glute medius to stay upright and not fall so easily. So for balance, right foot, we're just going to take a tree pose here. Foot on the calf or the inner thigh. Now, if you want to have some more fun and stretch the shoulders out at the same time, 6, 7, good. You have a calm determination. Your breathing is normal. Your foot pushes into your leg pushes back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Very good. Let's do the other one. Lift and spread your toes. Now the foot is going to go up to the calf or the inner thigh. Your foot pushes into your leg pushes back. And if you'd like, lift up through your jawline. Yeah. And hold. Yes. Big inhales. Keep holding jawline parallel to the floor. It's almost like a golden thread is attached to the crown of your head and it's pulling you up to the sky. How light can you be? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and exhale, lower that down. Now we're going to use the Dynaband for some good. So take your Dynaband and you're going to have it crumpled on the floor in front of you. And the bottom of the feet often get neglected and we get arches flattened. So what you're going to do is pick up the Dynaband and take it to your hand. Drop it, same foot, pick up the Dynaband, bring it up. So we're sneaking a couple things in here, aren't we? Foot and arch strengthening. Your left foot has to stay, whoops, you see that? Your left foot has to balance you. 3. Even if it doesn't work, just try to just try to bend your toes and pick up that Dynaband. 5. Good. All right, let's do 5 on the other leg. And I know one foot is sometimes different, so my left foot. 1 is a little harder. Way to go. 2. Good. I'm trying not to bend over too much to get it. I'm trying to use my leg. 3. Good. Crumple it up. Good. 4. One more time. 5. The next time you're doing laundry or you're doing dishes and you drop something on the floor, see if you can pick it up with your foot. All right, let's head down to the floor. It's going to be great. Gonna like it. Find your roller because we're going to do some abdominals. Who's got the roller? With your abdominals, your arms are going to be on the floor and your shins are going to be on the roller. Now you can take a hand position too if you want, but basically turn the legs towards each other so you don't hurt your tibia. Pull your knees under if you would like to add on, otherwise just hold a plank. And you can do this just holding a plank on the floor without the roller if you want. And a secondary benefit is I'm rolling out the tibialis anterior, the muscle on the outside of that tibia, that bone. 6, 7, 8, 9, and rest any way you want to. It could be a child pose. We're going to do corner to corner as well. And remember, if you just want to hold a plank, you don't have a roller, that's fine too. You can go out to a plank, bend the knees towards the left. Now go straight to plank and bend the knees to the right. And exhale. And exhale. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and rest. Anybody want to? Very good. This next one is going to be a pike. So our elbows, our hands are going to be on the floor, and we're going to lift up our hips. So it's an inhale and an exhale to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, keep going. 5. Every now and then you do have to adjust your roller. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're just going to rest, child's pose. I'm just going to tuck in my shirt. The next one is going to be an oblique hip lift, pike with obliques. So we're going to, with a little diagonal movement. So it looks like a pike, but to the left, long knees, pike to the right. And 3, and 4, and 5. Good, I know these are getting hard. 6, you're doing great. 7, 8, 9, hang in there. 10, and rest. Take a little longer break this time. And you can bend the elbows to add on the triceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Good. Now keep your roller handy, but we are going to do an exercise for the chest. So I'm going to use a little bit heavier one on this first one, which is chest press. If you're concerned about that, you can always use a lighter one and do more repetitions. Lying on the back, you're going to take your feet on the floor because that helps you keep your ribs down. Take your inhale and your elbows are at 90 degrees. Exhale, press and touch and open. And exhale, press and touch. Good. And you're not lifting, you're going to make sure that your ribs are touching the mat. You're not lifting such a heavy weight that you have to arch your back way up. And exhale, 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, 11, and 12, and 13, and 14. All right, 5 more. And 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Terrific. Now, you can take a full body stretch for a moment and just release any tension. You can shift your arms and legs past each other. Looks great. You can use a lighter weight for this next one, or if the other one felt okay, you can stay. We're going to do flies. Now, for a fly, it's almost like you're hugging a tree and you touch the weights in the middle. That's fine. Only go out as much as you can keep that soft elbow bend. Touch and open. And touch and open. And exhale. And exhale. Good. All right, let's take 10 more. If you need to do fewer, that's okay. Open. Good. If you are built hypermobile, you're going to really make sure you don't bend your elbows backwards. All right. Take 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to get rid of those. And take a full body, or take a thigh pull in, a little hug. 5. You can rock a little. 4, 3, 2. We're going to roll onto our belly and do an extension, swans. Belly down, handy roller. You're going to put your arms pretty wide on this roller. Okay. Now take an inhale and pull your belly in and lift up. And exhale. Good. It's gorgeous. And up. And down. That's great. And when you lift up, check your neck. Make sure there are no excessive wrinkles. Going up. Inhale. and up. And 7. And 8. All right, we're doing 2 more and then we're gonna hold it. Nice, look at that back extension. 9, and hold yourself up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then exhale. Now to rest, you can bend your knees and make a little windshield wiper motion. Good. And then we're gonna come up again. Remember, you can do these without the roller if you just have your hands on the floor. Now, coming up, either hold or see if you can touch your left hand to your hamstring, your right hand to your right hamstring. Press strong with the arm that's on the roller while you reach the other hand back. Still lift up through your upper back, belly in, hamstrings and glutes. 2, 1, now both hands back on the roller, lift up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take an inhale and an exhale, lower. Good. And then 1 without our roller, interlace the fingers and lift up your arms, lift up your back, and if you want, lift up your thighs. 8, 7, 6, upper back extension. 5, so that we keep that beautiful posture. 3, 2, keeping the spine young, and 1, lower. Switch whichever hand was on the outside. So let's say your right one was, now your left pinky's on the outside. Lift up your arms, lift up your back, and you can lift up your thighs. Beautiful. Now just enjoy how when you breathe, the extension's going to go a little higher. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's press your back, child pose. Push the hips back. Now, if you want to stretch your feet out on this, you can pull your toes under. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous. We're going to take a side plank. Now, you can do this without your roller, or you can do it with your roller. I'd like to also double up my mat because it helps the arm be comfortable, and you don't want any pain. You want to protect the body. So if you're doing the plank side, your feet can be staggered and just hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, yeah, 2, ooh, good 1. Come down carefully. You never want to just collapse in the arm. All right, let's do the other side. Here's the roller. All right, the feet can come on top and lift. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower. Perfect. Reverse plank, just getting those planks all in a different way, working all around the core. Now, ankles on the roller if you have one, and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. All right, now I've got the mat folded up here. You can do that as well. Let's take an IT band roll out. And one way to do this is to have the top foot out of the way and the bottom foot off the floor, and you're rolling back and forth. Now, if you've been rolling out a while or you're not as tight, you can get by with 2 feet on or just resting your shin on the foam roller. All right, you're gonna go from basically the greater trochanter, that hip bone, to a couple inches shy of your knee. You're gonna, with that TFL, that tensor fascia lata, that front hip muscle, gonna get some attention. You can roll back and forth, and this is gonna be helpful for decreasing tightness around the hip and the knee. 10. Yep, if you find a place, you can sink into it. 30 seconds to 98. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the other leg. Very good. Ah, feels so much better. You can compare the difference right away. Right IT band. Okay. Back and forth. Now notice how you're using your shoulder blade stability muscles to keep this part of your body safe. You're going to keep that shoulder down the back. Roll out that IT. Rolling forward. Getting that TFL. Getting that tensor fascia lata. Going from the hip to the knee. And 10. Remember, if you find a spot, you can just sit in it. 9. Good. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Bye, Jan. Have a great day. Thanks for coming. 3. Anything's better than nothing, right? 2. And 1. Perfect. All right, so we're going to do the quads next. I had some requests to do more foam rolling, so here we go. Quads can be V bent or straighten and bend. Let me move up a little so you can see. Knees can bend and straighten if you like to add on more intensity. If it's enough for you just to leave them straight, you can. And one thing you can do is that you can internally rotate your legs. So turn the thighs in. Good. Like your pigeon toe. Now turn the thighs out, external rotation. See if you can find areas that are tight on you. Again, you can go over that TFL again, that front hip muscle, and both sides. Of course, if you have a spot that needs more attention, you can just sit into it and breathe to release that trigger spot. Good. Very good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Now let's get the hip a little bit. We'll do it this way. You can do it vertical as well. And take your right ankle to the left thigh and roll out that hip from your sit bone down here at the bottom of your booty up to the high part of your pelvis. Back and forth. Good. Going out wide. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the other side. Ankle to thigh. And roll out that hip. Back and forth. Back and forth. So how does one side feel compared to the other? You're just noticing it. You can spend more time on an area that feels tighter, or if you need to sink into a trigger spot, you can do that as well. And 10. Sort of like giving yourself a massage. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. How about we get the inner thigh? Now, this is a neat one. You can put, you know how we do frog pose? You can put your back leg really long. So you see how my leg's really long. Then the inner right thigh, the right inner thigh is on the roller. Now I'm lifting up my left knee off the floor so that I'm rolling out that inner thigh. Of course, I'm not rolling onto the knee, but from the inside of my pelvis, just see if you feel anything a lot. The answer is yes. Good, man. Good. All right, 10, 9. This is good too if you have knee issues. This can help too, depending on what the etiology of the knee issue is. So 5, 4, 3. Stay here a little longer. I found a good spot, right? So you kind of turn your leg in and you can find all sorts of things. Yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, really good. 6, your other knee's off the floor. Pull your left toes on the floor and lift up your knee. Yeah, put them down, not like that. So instead of that, do that. Lift your knee, your left knee, your other way. There you go. All right, try the other side. So I'll turn so you can see what I mean when I say that. My right knee is off the floor. It's almost like I'm doing a plank. My left knee's on the roller. That puts more of my body weight on the roller. So my right knee's off the floor. Good. Yep. My elbows are strong, so I'm not saggy in the upper body, right? Basically, I'm doing a plank, but my left knee is on that roller. I'm going to turn so you can see me from different angles. All right. So good. Now you can, of course, do internal rotation and find different places. Yep. Belly pulls up. 10, 9. If you have a spot, just sink into it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So nice. Let's do one upper back stretch. Well, massage. Get the roller on your upper back, hands behind your head, lift your booty off the floor, and go back and forth. Tuck your chin, and back. Inhale. Now you can add a little extension. And you can add flexion, looking down at your toes or your knees. Pull your elbows together and you can get the rhomboids a little bit more. Deviate left and work that inner border of the scapula. Deviate right, get that border of the scapula where the rhomboids are. The rhomboids are trying to pull our shoulder blades back towards the spine, not on the spine, but that way, immediately. And they are working so hard because the front of our body is drawn forward with all our daily tasks and hobbies and work and computer and driving and phones. So the rhomboids are often full of trigger spots because they're working so hard to pull the shoulder blades back and they get tired, so they get little fatigued trigger spots. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're doing some good rolling today. Let's hit that lat. All right, this is going to be great. You're going to feel so stretched out after this. All right, there's a lat. There's accessibility to the lat right here at the armpit. The lat twist. So if you go where your armpit is and then lean back a little, notice how I've got my hand underneath my head so my neck is not straining. I have no strain here. So roll out that. The back of the shoulder can feel little places that need attention. And hold. Yeah. Of course, if you have a spot, leave it there. This is so important for posture though. When this muscle is tight, it turns our arms inwards. It can give us shoulder restrictions and range of motion. It can make the low back hurt. And this is just a really nice, accessible spot for the roller to get. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and then let's hit the other side. But man, is that nice, huh? Back and forth. Little deviation to back body. Right. And 10. And 9. Can you tell one's tighter than the other? Your dominant arm maybe? Yeah. Yep. So if you find more spots than one, you just stay there. Make sure your neck isn't getting any strain. Good. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That lateral border of the scapula. Boy, it has some good attachments there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to use this roller for good things. Let's slide on it. Head on. Now there's a nice passive shoulder stretch, and that also helps combat the daily activities of living. So basically a field pulse or a Y. There's 3 different pack attachments that you can access with these type of stretches. And you're letting gravity pull you down. You could do an inner thigh stretch, bound ankle. Yep, bye-bye. You fell right off, didn't you? You were so relaxed. There's a neat quad stretch you can do. I like how relaxed you are, though. That's good. The quad stretch is nice. The ribs are down. Your face is soft. The breath is expansive. You can take the other leg if you were doing that quad stretch. Relaxing. Receiving. Five, 4, 3, 2, and then just take a moment to rest any way you need to. Take your fingertips to your inner eyebrow and squeeze the eyebrow. Move out a little bit and squeeze the eyebrow. Squeeze the eyebrows. Squeeze the eyebrows. And then temple massage 3 circles. Now go back to the middle of the eyebrows and squeeze. And squeeze. And squeeze. And then add circles. And one more time. Squeeze, 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 and circles. Give your ears a little pull all around and massage the area where you may have worn a mask. So we're going to make nice with the areas that are getting a little bit more compression. And you can do circles right behind the ear on the mastoid where you might have been wearing a mask and give it some love. And all around the scalp like you're giving yourself a shampoo. And then take a moment to just rest and enjoy the way that your scalp feels, the way that your eyes and eyebrows feel, scalp, ears, temples, opening you up to new ideas and creative insight. Keep your eyes soft or closed as you come up towards a seated position facing the front of the room. And just take a moment to keep your eyes soft, let your breath breathe, and your hand goes to your heart. can make yourself a promise to do some nurturing, some self-care, again during the day. Maybe a bath or some tea, read a good passage. Notice how that feels to know that you're taking care of you and you won't forsake you. Whenever you're ready, allow your eyes to open and come back into the room. And with much appreciation and love, I wish you a joyous day. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, guys. Thank you.